what a fun way to enter the room, so thank you so much. And now please be seated. If that's how we start the evening, I can't wait to see where this goes. So dear students, families, professors, colleagues, friends, President Lucchese, our distinguished speaker, and good evening. On behalf of the Berklee Valencia campus, I'm pleased to welcome you to the commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2025 and some surprises from 2020 and 2021 that we're going to come back to. Okay, you're off to a good start. So last year, my watch went off on the loud notification a few times, so we'll see if you beat last year's loud crowd. I want to begin by congratulating all the students, staff, and faculty who were involved in the fair and concerts on Saturday. It was a great event, and it was wonderful to see all the graduate programs showcased. Graduates, the work you've done this year is impressive, and you should be proud of what you've done. I'd also like to thank our honorary doctorate recipient, Patrick Doyle, for his inspiring... Yes. I saw many of you at his inspiring and entertaining session yesterday evening, so thank you for taking the time to share your experiences with us. On this day, we celebrate the work of 123 master's students in the class of 2025. And today marks the culmination of a very special year. And it's such a pleasure to gather and celebrate your achievement, your work, and your contributions to the world of music and creativity. And we're also happy to welcome back graduates from the classes of 2020 and 2021 who were not... They are not a large, but apparently a very mighty crowd this evening. They were not able to have in-person commencement ceremonies due to the impact of COVID-19, and these alums have traveled from all over the world to be with us, and we're so pleased to be able to celebrate with you tonight. So at our opening convocation in August, I spoke about Valencia's water court, which dates back around 1,000 years, making it the oldest institution of justice in Europe. It's a democratically elected body that publicly deliberates and settles disputes related to irrigation and water distribution among farmers from 8 local communities, and it's seen as a model that could be beneficial in other countries and with other natural resources such as oil. I told you about this court as Valencia has a rich history and incredible beauty. So during your time in Valencia, I hope that you have explored the city and discovered the local culture, and that you found inspiration for your music, art, business plans, and other creative projects. And of course, I hope that you've enjoyed the amazing food, the local oranges, tomatoes, artichokes, and olives that these irrigation channels nourish. And at that opening convocation, I asked you to view your time at Berklee Valencia like these interconnected channels, where we have a responsibility to look out for each other, to share knowledge and passion, and to help us grow and work to meet our potential. As you move into the next chapter in your lives, continue to build, support, and nourish the channels you created here, and remember that the people you met here and the experiences you had are forever with you. The fact that I opened the year talking about water management, and that 2 months later, the Valencian region was impacted by devastating floods is not lost on me. I'd like to recognize all the people who were impacted by these floods, including some within the Berklee Valencia family. And I'd like to thank everyone who contributed in their own way to the recovery efforts. The Valencian community, as well as the Berklee community, came together through this hardship and demonstrated how strong we are when we all work together. Graduates, this strength of community that you showed in this time of need and throughout the year will support you in the coming years. You've created a network of people with whom to play, create, and build businesses. Keep in touch with your classmates, faculty, staff, and other people you met this year. Connect with the larger Berklee alumni network and build opportunities for collaboration. Reach out when you need help and offer a hand or an ear to those needed. We proved this year that we are stronger together. As we navigated the aftermath of the floods, it brought back memories of the COVID-19 pandemic. Alumni of the classes of 2020 and 2021 We know that you studied with us during some challenging times and that you did not have the ability to come together in person to celebrate the conclusion of your programs at Berklee Valencia. We're thrilled to have you with us today. Thank you for making the effort to join us and to show the importance of remaining connected with the Berklee community. And I look forward to seeing all of you, the 2025 graduates and the alumni of 2020 and 2021, at future alumni events, posting on LinkedIn that you've been chosen as a Berklee Valencia ambassador, or that you're returning to campus as a guest speaker or artist. Before we move on with the program, I'd like to acknowledge the tremendous job of the faculty and staff at our campus who've been supporting the students throughout this year at Berklee Valencia. Dear team, every single one of your contributions makes a difference, and I appreciate the effort and dedication that you put into making this a welcoming campus and a great community. I'd like to call your attention to the group of people that sit before you on the rows of the stage, the program directors and faculty. These are the people responsible for your education at Berklee Valencia and helped guide you through your graduate studies over the past year. Their achievements in the industry and academia speak for themselves, and they are held in the highest regard as performers, composers, educators, and leaders. Their commitment to you, students, and your future is profound, and I thank them for this. There are also many Berklee Valencia staff who work behind the scenes to make sure the campus, facilities, and services run smoothly. These professionals are the unsung heroes of the campus, and without their dedication and commitment to Berklee Valencia, we would not be here today. So graduates, family, and friends, please join me in thanking all the Berklee Valencia team for their dedication, and Berklee Valencia faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized. It's now my pleasure to introduce Berklee's 5th president on his first visit to Berklee Valencia, and first of many, we hope, Jim Lucchese.
So, as many of us here know, Simone has spent the last several days focused on making sure that everyone else is being recognized. And I know she's not going to take this moment for herself, so I just wanted to start off by saying, Simone, thank you. Thank you so much. Got a few other people I'd like to recognize here. Our honorary doctorate, Patrick, who you'll be hearing from soon. The executive leadership, our faculty speaker, Peter Dyson, and our student speaker, Alonso Del Carpio. I'm sorry. I knew I was going to get that wrong. Apologies, Alonso. And I've got to say, you all know how to throw a graduation. The event on Saturday was incredible. Not only were the performances amazing, the direction amazing, the compositions, but the fact that you connect with your neighbors, and lots of little ones too, and really know how to throw a party that brings people in and connects people around what you do here was such a special testament to all of you and to the soul of this place. So I really, really felt lucky to be a part of that. And I know we've recognized these folks already, but I want to give a special shout out to the more than 36 members from the class of 20 and 21 that are here. And one in particular who in a Zoom mentioned to me the fact that this opportunity didn't happen and through circumstances that Simone mentioned was taken away from everyone. So thank you, Natalia, for opening my eyes to this and making this happen. And so I know for all of you, what you all have accomplished here has challenged you and has been very intense in a lot of different ways. So today is a day to take a breath, to celebrate not only all that you've done, but who you are, who you've become as artists, as creative leaders, that are going to go out in the world and connect, and as scholars as well. You've all demonstrated that you have the commitment and the courage to live creative lives on your own terms. And you did that a while ago. And there's a very finite group of very special people in the world who make that decision. But you all decided to go further. You already had a vocabulary. You already were connected to your art in one way or another. But you decided to push yourself even further, to develop your own voice, your own point of view, whatever your discipline is. And that takes tremendous sacrifice and pressure. And sometimes that sacrifice, that place that you end up in, borders on solitary obsession. You probably have felt that in a studio, working on a project late, struggling with a piece, working on a business plan. That place where you are inside your own head and pushing yourself further than you've ever pushed before. That's a gift that you gave to yourself that will come back to you so many times during your life, and that's an incredibly special power. So this isn't really advice, because I don't think I need to remind any of you all about this, but don't forget the power that got you here in the first place, and that is your power and that your understanding of the power of music and art to bring people together and connect people. And just as you've developed your own voice and your own ability to push yourself further, you have a superpower when it comes to putting people together, to bringing people together through art. Whether that's on a stage, whether that's in a studio, whether that's on the business side, putting together creative voices. And one of the most beautiful things about the life that you've chosen to live is that the art that you create, it lives in other people. All of us now can think about those pieces that changed our lives. They're a part of us. You all create that, and that art lives with other people. Those performances from the other night are a great example on Saturday. Another incredibly special part is that the people that make you who you are lives in your own art. And so those connections live, and you're able to bring that out to the world. And some of those, when I look around this room, I see a lot of those connections. Your family, whether born with or chosen family, who saw and knew that you weren't ever as alive as you are when you're creating art. And for some people in this room, I'm sure it wasn't easy to say, I love you, I trust you, I want you to pursue that light. I know it's going to be challenging, but you have to do that, and you have my support. And so for your family, take a look at them, look back if they're around. I think it's worth just trying to get eye contact with the people that are here and supported you. And the amazing faculty here. I've gotten to spend a little bit of time with folks over the last couple of days, and that connection between an artist and teacher is a very, very special, challenging, deep, spiritual, maddening, sometimes connection. And I'm sure there are people on this stage who've changed your all's life, changed how you see yourself in the world, how you hear the world around you, what you can hear. And that improves your ability, again, to connect with people. And considering all the challenges that you all have gone through, your support staff, like faculty, always there to say, I've got your back. When maybe you're questioning, should I be here? You've got other things going on in your life, whether it's navigating those things or just connecting with you so you don't feel alone in those times of struggle. That support staff is so, so critical to your own creative voice. And your peers, your fellow graduates. There is nothing more special than close friends who make art together. And some of the people in this room, you will make art with them for the rest of your lives. And for some folks that are going to go off different parts of the world, that's awesome. I just saw that. That's beautiful. That is exactly it. And in other cases, you're going to separate. And Patrick, you talked about this a little bit the other night. You could have done a session with someone or worked on something together years ago, and you'll run into them 10, 20 years from now. The way you'll laugh together, the way you're connected, it's just deeper. That's part of your power, too. In this program, and all of you in this faculty, gives you the ability to make those connections, and geography doesn't matter, right? You just are able to connect with folks no matter where they come from. In this room, there are over 40 countries represented, and all of those voices, and all of those new ways to see the world, to experience the world, they're now a part of you in how you hear, how you listen, and the art that you create. And you all know that the path that you've chosen, it's not going to be easy. I'm sure you've heard that before, and it is true. You're going to have to hustle. You're going to have to hustle more than you ever expected on days where you are exhausted, you don't feel like taking that next step, but you have a special power. In those times, remember the gift you gave yourself, your ability to push through. Remember how connected you are to each other and to the people around you. And today, that connection grows. It grows in a really powerful way. You are now part of the largest, most accomplished, most diverse creative community in the world. 85,000 Berklee alums on every possible part of the globe. So remember your strength, remember your power and where it comes from. Remember that your voice is always growing the most when you're truly listening to the people around you. Remember to support each other, and remember your art's power to connect. All those gifts you've given to yourself, and all those gifts and that commitment that you've made are gifts to the rest of us. So for that, thank you and congratulations.
So thank you, President Lucchese, for your inspiring words. We'll now have the opportunity to honor all of the members of the class of 2025 with a video of our program directors and faculty, accompanied by music by our students and produced by our communications and production teams.
Dear class of 2025, congratulations. You made it. The day has come and you're here today, graduating. And we, the SFTV faculty, we cannot be happier for you. And we are so proud of you, of the work you've done through the whole year with the amount of projects, recordings, assignments, and all the classes that you've taken. We can only wish you the very best in your careers. And remember to trust yourself, to keep going, to never give up, and follow your passion as you show this year. So again, congratulations.
Hello everyone, you made it. Welcome to the next episode of your professional life. Take what you have learned here and go make a difference. Keep asking questions, keep being kind, keep DJing, mixing, synthesizing and sampling, and don't forget that we never ever stop learning. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Dear grads of 2025, my dearest CPPD people, congratulations. Today is a day to celebrate, a day to acknowledge all the work you've done, all your achievements, a day to be thankful and grateful for all the peers, friends, mentors, and collaborators you have met, and a day to look back and see that many of you have changed and many of you have become a new you. Celebrate your uniqueness. Celebrate who you are. Celebrate that each of you have a call, a passion for music, and this is a privilege. Class of 2025, it's over, you're done. Fly, keep us posted, and come to visit us. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Dear Global Entertainment and Music Business Masters, it's a pleasure to call you Masters today, and your faculty and myself are very proud of your many accomplishments this year. We've really enjoyed working with you, mentoring you, and seeing you grow during this last year. We are all excited to see what you do next. We know that you have a great potential, you're smart, you're creative, and you are good people, and that's what has made this year so special. So as you're about to walk out of Berklee Valencia, make sure you keep in touch. Tell us what you do, tell us what are the next challenges and next job that you're taking, and you are now entering the big family of Berklee alumni. So congratulations and enjoy your party.
Dear graduate students, it has been a great pleasure to be part of your Berklee journey, supporting your seat, providing the resources you need throughout the year. Just remember, we'll always be here for you. Wish you all the best. Congratulations.
Hello, dear MPTI scholars. It has been a pleasure working with you this year as you develop your projects, work through challenges, and finalize your projects. As you get ready to graduate and start forging the relationships and creating the teams that you will collaborate with in your professional lives, double down on diversity. Double down on bringing in diverse voices, diverse points of view that will make your team more powerful, that will make your team more flexible and able to deal with the challenges that you will face. So congratulations. I wish you all the success. Enjoy this wonderful day, and as we move into the future, stay in touch.
Congratulations, enhorabuena, félicitations, class of 2025. You are part of the Berklee community and welcome in the alumni network. The seed of your journey has been planted here in Valencia, Spain. And as a permanent faculty, I am eager to know what's going to be next for you. In which part of the world you're going to be. In which side of the music industry you're going to be in. What kind of jobs you're going to do. So please keep us posted. We are eager to know how your life is going to be in the future. So one last word, congratulations. Time to make us proud. Bye-bye.
Dear graduating students of 2025, it's been a true pleasure to work with you throughout this academic year on your next steps of your journey. I can't wait to hear how you reach your definition of success, and I look forward to reconnecting with you both as industry professionals and as alumni in the community. Once again, a big congratulations to every single one of you.
Congratulations, class of 2025. This year I have been truly impressed by your professionalism, your kindness, and the way you have supported one another. In a world and an industry that often emphasizes individual achievements, you have reminded us that great music and great careers can be built on collaboration, respect, and community. I am absolutely certain that your dedication, teamwork, and passion will take you farther than you can imagine. Congratulations again.
Hello, SFTV class of 2025. Congratulations, you made it. It's been a long year, and yet it feels like we started yesterday, doesn't it? All the SFTV faculty and myself enjoyed sharing our experience with you, and we also enjoyed learning from your experiences. We wish you the best in your future, professionally, emotionally, and financially. Please don't forget that we'll be always available for you by mail, by Zoom, or even smoke signals. So once again, congratulations and keep in touch.
It's my pleasure to introduce our faculty speaker, Pete Dyson. Pete is an accomplished lawyer and educator in the music and entertainment industry. He's been offering specialist legal advice to artists, labels, managers, including Coldplay's management, producers, brands, and music tech startups for over 3 decades. He joined Berklee in 2015 and is a passionate and versatile teacher who covers a wide range of topics, from copyrights and contract management to A&R and music appreciation. So please join me in welcoming Pete Dyson to the podium.
President, directors, dean, faculty, wonderful Berklee staff, proud families, and especially the graduating class of 2025, 2021, I am honored to be your faculty speaker. I wanted to talk to you briefly today about artificial intelligence. Music business grads, relax. I'm not about to accuse any more of you of cheating in your homework. You will be entering an industry that is being transformed by AI. Current conversations range from extremely optimistic visions of an abundant future of creative new tools that support but won't in any way replace artists, composers, or producers, through to dire predictions of the gradual death of human creativity. So how to navigate one of the most transformative periods in our industry? A good start maybe to be humble about our ability to predict the future. It's become clear that not even the biggest technology companies can agree on future predictions concerning AI. However, we may just be seeing in the music industry the beginning of signs of how human creativity and growing AI power can happily coexist. In principle, all intelligence should be embraced and welcomed. Where AI tools offer new content possibilities and shorter workflows, it would be wise to collaborate with them. But the sweet spot lies in doing so whilst fiercely protecting what is irreplaceably human in us. What will this look like for the graduates of our 4 programs? For our music business students, your challenge will be to move from AI fluency to AI literacy. You need to demonstrate to employers that you can use all the productivity-enhancing tools available, but that you possess sufficient critical thinking to know when AI outputs are unreliable, unethical, cliched, or just generally sloppy. To our scorers and composers, AI can generate superficially impressive scores, but lacks the narrative depth to truly serve the film or TV story. Your deep understanding of narrative, your ability to read a script and hear its emotional arc, your grasp of character development and human psychology, these are your competitive human advantages, still not easily captured by the prompting of AI. Embrace AI tools, but remember at all times you're not just composers, you're musical storytellers. And that very human role becomes more crucial as AI content creation accelerates. To our producers and audio engineers, whilst AI is revolutionizing every aspect of your craft, the sweet spot is to position yourself as the interpreters between human creative vision and machine capabilities. Learn the AI tools inside and out, but know that your ears, your aesthetic taste, your ability to understand what an artist is trying to communicate, and your cultural awareness are the skills that don't become less valuable, they become essential. Lean into areas where human intuition remains paramount, deeply understanding the emotional journey of a song and what each part intrinsically needs in terms of production. Capturing the perfect vocal take by establishing the highest degree of human trust with a singer, or truly knowing the DNA of an artist's identity and making production choices that serve that identity. For our artists and performers, this is your time to be even braver, to take risk, to be open to using AI tools, but to say something that only you can say. Great art lives at the intersection of skill, culture, authentic personal experience, and an imaginative capacity that defines human consciousness. It strikes me as very unwise to bet against the human artist. The question is not whether AI can make music, but whether it can make something that matters, that changes people, that says something essential about what it means to be alive in this particular moment. I don't see artists and great performers going away anytime soon, but the courage to be irreplaceably you will be central to your survival. The courage that led Edith Piaf to declare that she regretted nothing, that made Aretha Franklin demand respect, the courage that enabled Brian Wilson to reveal the heartache behind endless Californian summers, that led Bob Marley to insist we need to hear redemption songs, the courage Prince summoned as he pleaded in the Purple Rain, or that Amy Winehouse displayed when she sang with devastating honesty that for her, love was a losing game. Graduates, I offer you my most sincere congratulations, but most of all, I wish you the courage to be irreplaceably human. Thank you.
Thank you, Pete, for your great message, for just how inspirational that was. We really appreciate it. Our communications and production team also created a video featuring congratulatory remarks from the class of 2025 students, featuring music. I think, Dan, your music's in here again. Either that or I have them mixed up in videos, so we'll wait and see. But they're members of the 2025 graduating class, and it's from music that was recorded at Caixa Forum. So this year we had so many students interested in taking part. I think the original video was 12 minutes long, and I said we cannot show 12 minutes of this. So we do have a shorter version. It includes everyone that wanted to participate, and we are going to share that longer version with you afterwards. So please join me for this video.
Hello, class 2025. It was a great year.
Thank you guys for an amazing year full of adventures and great friendships, and I can't wait to see you guys again in the future and see what you've been up to. Love you guys. Mwah, mucho amor.
We're so lucky to be able to come to a school where we all have one thing in common. It's that we're committed to making the best show, the best art that we can, and turning it up loud.
I wish you a beautiful future, and I hope we can meet there. Love you.
It's been a huge pleasure. Thank you very much. Love you all.
I hope to see you all in the future, and I wish you the best. Keep being yourself. It's possible.
Coming to Berklee Valencia is one of the best decisions I made in my life. Wonderful teachers, faculty, and wonderful friends. I can't wait more to see all of us shine together.
It was such a privilege to get to meet you all this year and to spend many long nights together in the studios and practice rooms, many laughs together, many great meals together. I wish you all the best. See you.
Thank you so much for all the learning, and I am sure that life has something beautiful in store for each one of you. You can always count on me. Siempre pueden contar conmigo. Muchísimas gracias.
It's been an amazing year getting to know each and every one of you. I'm very proud to be part of this year's graduating class of SFTV, and I'm gonna miss all of you so much.
See you all.
I hope that this new chapter brings us all the growth, all the blessings possible, and you are all invited to my farm in Colombia.
Thank you so much to everyone for the best year of my life. Keep it classy, keep it groovy.
I'm really sad to be leaving, but I know that my heart is with all of you guys for the rest of our lives. And I'm really excited that we had this journey together. So signing out, can't wait to see you all soon.
Thank you so much for all the friendship and the camaraderie. I'm excited to see all you guys' next steps. You have a lot of potential to do great things, and I know you're going to do great things. Keep your head up out there. See you later.
I just have one advice for you. Forget everything we learned here and just keep the people that we love. Thank you.
I am so excited to see what you do in the future, and you'll always have a friend in me. Bye.
I'm just so proud of you all and how far we've come, and I'm definitely going to miss you all, and I'm just super excited to see where everyone is going to go. Bye.
I'm so incredibly proud of you all, and I will cherish all the friendships I've made with people literally across the whole world until the rest of my life.
I'm really grateful for every single one of you, and I can't wait to meet you after school.
Hey guys, I'm so glad we did it. Congratulations to all of you. I'm so glad I got to share this past year with all of you. And you already know you have a friend in Brazil whenever you want. Bye.
It's been really nice meeting you all. So take good care of yourselves, have some rest, and best of luck with whatever comes ahead. Un fuerte abrazo.
I hope we all get to see each other again, and I know you all do great things.
been amazing to see everybody growing as musicians, but more importantly as friends. And I can't wait to see what everybody's going to be up to doing next.
I can't wait to see all the amazing things you do in the future, and I'm always here if you need someone to lean on. Con mucho amor. Ciao!
Thank you for sharing all the time in the studios, for sharing all the good music, for collaborating. And I'm excited to see where we're all gonna end up.
Hi everyone. What a year full of great things, and I'm super happy to have met you all. Let's keep in touch in the future, and yeah, we got this.
Hello, Berklee Valencia class of 2025. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you all for the past 10 months, and the only thing that I can say is let's continue to work together to pursue our dreams.
I know you're gonna do great things, and just remember, the music does not stop until you let it.
Alicia's the best in the future. Peace. Peace.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Gonna miss you, Atom.
We're gonna miss you too.
Gonna miss you guys.
Congratulations.
I had an amazing time meeting all of you, and I love most of you. I will miss you all so very much. It's been such an honor to work with you and meet you all. And yeah, keep napping.
All of you support me open my eyes to a vibrant and diverse world of music and culture. This year was truly magic because of you. 谢谢你们，我会一直记得这一年。
For me, it was one of the most important year in my life for sure, and I will carry part of you all inside of me forever.
Thanks for a great year, everybody.
This year was so impactful for my life that I'm so glad I shared this experience with you.
Now, everyone is ready to begin again. See you all.
So, as I mentioned, stay tuned for the full-length version. So it's time for one of the most important moments of any commencement, when we hear from one of the members of our graduating class. Today's student speaker was selected from a group of talented finalists that submitted speeches that they felt would motivate their classmates and offer a reflection of their time in Valencia. These students delivered their speech to a panel of faculty and administrators who made the final decision. So here to deliver his address to the graduating class, scoring for film, television, and video games student Alonso Del Carpio.
Dear faculty, family members, and fellow students, there are many ways to start a speech. Probably the most unpopular would be by listing our fears tonight. What will I do now? What is my core skill? What kind of life shall I live? But before we go into these questions, let me just stop for a minute and say how brave you are to be here. You made it to one of the hardest music programs in the world, in a different city, far from everything familiar to you. And you did this because you were following a dream. So please, take a few seconds to take in that recognition. This year has been a year of discoveries, friendships, and excitement. It has also been a year full of challenges, working harder than ever, balancing our personal and social lives, and staying strong through tough times. Our teachers are very aware of the process we go through. They have the hardest job of all, knowing when to push us forward and when to step aside. To all faculty, we see you. Thank you for all that you've done for us. To my fellow students, you all came into this program because you were already talented. So we don't need to say much about that. What really makes you stand out tonight is how strong you are. Wherever you came from, no matter your culture, age, or faith, you're one resilient human being. You're here because you had a dream and you were strong enough not to ignore it. The world is full of people who played it safe. I was one for many years. And trust me, no matter how successful they are, they never stop wondering, what if? What if I had followed my dream? So congratulations on your persistence. I appreciate how stubborn you are. So, back to the big questions about our fears. I will try to share with you what I tell myself when these questions arise. What will I do now? Be curious. Follow what you're really attracted to. Pay close attention and be as specific as possible. The things that you naturally enjoy can tell you a lot about your personal style. If you spend enough time exploring them, others will begin to take notice, and eventually, abundance will follow. Another question is, what is my core skill? Did you listen closely to all the positive things people shared about you this year? If you thought they were being polite, you might be underestimating yourself. Life will often show you what you're good at, but most of the time, we're not paying attention. And sometimes we're so critical with ourselves, we barely accept all the nice things we made someone else feel. So be kind to yourself. Learn to accept compliments and never hesitate to ask for feedback. People will tell you how you make them feel if you keep an open heart. And finally, what kind of life shall I live? I wish you a life of peace. It doesn't matter if you're mixing songs in a basement at 70 or writing music for the latest Hollywood movie. It doesn't matter whether you end up with a big family or a big dog. At the end of the day, you will look back on how true you were to yourself. Being honest is most likely the best way to find the love and affection that we all need. Don't be discouraged by negative people and dream killers. They may question you, shake your confidence, and make everything feel impossible. But just keep going. To all parents, partners, and family members here tonight, take a look at your graduates as they cross the stage. They have come a long way since you said goodbye a year ago. You must be so proud. And you should feel proud of yourselves too. You showed this person to stand up for their dreams, and you stood by them. We thank you for letting us build our own way. For all those who lost a loved one before coming here or during our time here, have no doubt that person is also very proud of seeing you here tonight. To the class of 2020 and 2021 joining us this evening, thanks for standing here with us. We celebrate you, and this ceremony belongs to you too. As we go out into the world tonight, let's be bold in taking our place. The world needs stories now more than ever. It needs music, and it needs people to feel connected. Remember, someone out there is waiting to be inspired by you. I wish you all an amazing journey. Let's stay together through the good times and the bad. Thank you.
Thank you, Alonso. Each year at commencement, we honor the legacy of an artist, educator, or music industry professional by presenting them with an honorary doctorate. It is my pleasure to introduce this video highlighting our honorary doctorate recipient of 2025, Mr. Patrick Doyle.
Berklee's honorary doctorate recipients are recognized for their achievements in the arts, as well as for their enduring contributions to the cultural and artistic fabric of the world. In the last 5 years, Berklee Valencia has awarded honorary doctorates to Lila Downs, Gilberto Gil, Alberto Iglesias, Yvette Noel Shore, and Yusun Du. Patrick Doyle is one of the most celebrated and prolific film composers of our time. With a signature blend of timeless orchestration and unforgettable melodies, his music has moved audiences across the globe, reaching more than 1 billion people through over 60 feature films and countless original compositions for the concert stage. Born in Scotland in 1953, Doyle grew up the 7th of 13 children in a working-class family with strong musical and cultural roots. His first memory of music was listening to his parents singing, and from the age of 5, he started playing tunes on the glockenspiel and sneaking into his school hall to play the piano. Doyle studied at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, where he became classically trained in music and discovered a growing enthusiasm for the dramatic arts. His experience as an actor, his understanding of theatre, his approach to storytelling, and his unique sense of humor opened many doors for Doyle. After years of composing for theatre, radio, and television in the 1980s, his career took a defining turn when he joins Kenneth Branagh's Renaissance Theatre Company in London as a composer and musical director. This creative partnership would go on to span over 3 decades and produce some of cinema's most beloved scores, including Henry V, Much Ado About Nothing, Hamlet, Cinderella, and Murder on the Orient Express. His music has shaped stories for acclaimed directors like Brian De Palma, Ang Lee, Ama Asante, Mike Newell, Alfonso Cuarón, and Robert Altman. From Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire to Brave, his versatility has brought magic, drama, and depth to a multitude of genres. With Brave, he not only celebrated his Scottish roots but also made history, composing the first Disney song ever to be sung in Scottish Gaelic. Doyle's contributions go far beyond the screen. He has composed original concert works including The Thistle and the Rose, Tam O'Shanter, and Piano Fantasia. In 2023, he became the first Scot in history to compose the Coronation March for a British monarch, performed at Westminster Abbey for King Charles III. He also served as a composer in residence for the Royal Scottish National Orchestra in 2023 and 2024, and is a patron of the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland's Junior Conservatoire of Music. Throughout his career, Doyle has received some of the highest honours in music and film: Lifetime Achievement Awards from BAFTA Scotland and the World Soundtrack Awards, 2 Academy Award nominations, 2 Golden Globe nominations, and the prestigious ASCAP Henry Mancini Award. Yet, it is not only his accolades that define him, it is his dedication to the next generation of musical and artistic talent. From grassroots arts initiatives across Scotland to national advocacy for music education, Doyle continues to uplift young artists with passion and purpose. It is for his extraordinary body of work, his dedication to the art of film scoring, and his commitment to extending his influence beyond the musical sphere that we welcome Patrick Doyle into the Berklee family by presenting him with an honorary doctorate of music.
Mr. Doyle, it's a privilege to recognize your career today. We celebrate your impressive and varied career and your commitment to music education, including your many interactions with Berklee as well as Berklee Valencia. And we are honored today to present you with the honorary doctorate degree of Doctorate of Music. So Mr. Doyle, please join me and President Lucchese at the podium for the ceremonial hooding.
Thank you. Oh, dear, 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 dear. This is slightly overwhelming. Good evening. First of all, I must say I love these elegant robes. It's very becoming, don't you think? I love even more the jaunty angle of this hat. I think it's a keeper. Well, what an incredible honor this is. Unbelievable. I want to begin by extending my sincere thanks to Berklee College and Berklee Valencia. I'm so grateful to be part of this wonderful occasion. It truly is amazing. Thank you in particular to Jim Lucchese, to Simone Pilon, Lucio Godoy, and the entire team responsible for organizing this weekend's festivities and ceremonies. Most importantly, a huge and sincere thanks, congratulations to you all, the graduating class of Berklee Valencia 2025, those students from the class of 2020 and 21, and to the family and friends who have gathered together to support you. Well done, all of you. Your performances and showcase work this weekend have been magnificent and a joy to watch. This room is brimming with talent. I realize the work you've put in to be here tonight. The studying, the rehearsals, the sleepless nights, the critiques, the rewrites, hours and hours perfecting your craft. Some of you learning new software and complex programming systems. In whatever way you have committed yourself, whatever sacrifices you have made, this is the beginning of an extraordinary new chapter for you, and I am extremely proud of you. I remember vividly being exactly where you are in this moment, bursting with energy, ideas full of hope, curiosity, and a hunger to get going and move forward. As you saw earlier, I graduated from the Royal Scottish Conservatoire of Scotland in 1975. It was then called the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama. I had a wonderful time at the Royal Scottish Academy. I immersed myself in everything it offered, as you have done here. Before I became an undergraduate, I started as a junior student, aged 17. I attended music classes every Saturday and was part of the orchestra. I used to leap out of bed every Saturday morning to catch the bus to Glasgow. I loved the place. It was a joy to be with like-minded people from all over Scotland. My specialist instrument at that point was the tuba. I came from a family, as you saw, of 13 children. There was no room in the house, so I used to practice in the garage. Very glamorous. One morning, I was running late to the academy, as usual. As I ran up Buchanan Street, a street in the middle of Glasgow, I suddenly stopped. Something was wrong. I stood there, I don't know for how long. What was wrong? I scratched my head, and I suddenly remembered, and panic ensued. I'd left my tuba on the bus. Well, I mean, how can you possibly leave an instrument twice your size on the bus? I flew back to the bus station, and miraculously the bus was on the way of pulling out back to the return journey. And I ran in front of it, waving my arms, and the driver, of course, didn't understand what was going on, so I began miming, playing the valves and puffing and blowing out and pointing to the doors. Well, rather than call the police, fortunately, the driver opened the doors, and there it was, in the luggage section, just where I left it. I received a fantastic music foundation. I later specialized in vocal studies, and surprisingly, most people don't know this, I actually qualified as a professor of singing. And while I loved the camaraderie of being part of an orchestra, a choir, or a music fraternity, I was also able to discover the magical world of drama via the drama school next door. I never missed one of their productions. I soon learned that I loved the company of actors, having befriended so many. So much so, I eventually became an actor myself for over 10 years, before I returned full-time to music in the late 1980s. I am so grateful for that time in my life, even though as an actor, I was often out of work and left staring out the window. However, as an actor, I gained invaluable knowledge about great writing and the art form of acting, both for the stage and eventually the big screen. Luckily for me, and thanks to the incredible musical training I received, I was able to forge a second career, slightly more successful than the first, as a composer. And what a career it has been. From Shakespeare to Harry Potter, through revolutions, battles, boardrooms, and ballrooms, I've been lucky enough to score almost every film genre there is, except a Western. So if there's any budding directors of spaghetti Westerns out there, look at my website, okay? Anyway, I'm only kidding. No, I'm not. There's no question that my early musical training fortified my confidence in what was to come. But it's important, you all know, and I mentioned this last night, I didn't compose my first film score until I was 35. You're all very young. I'm very impressed. Looking back, I wasn't ready until I was 35. My advice to you this evening, therefore, is to trust that the road ahead is always unfolding, often in ways you may not imagine. As the Beatles tell us, the road is long and winding. My early 20s, I could never have foreseen where my own life journey would lead, but I knew I wanted to get somewhere. And I trusted my own talent and my ambition, and so should you. Hang on to your dreams. It's a cliche, but they do come true. This remarkable creative industry, which we're all part of, has its ups and downs, but keep on going. One does not choose a life in music lightly. It's a calling. At times, a career in music demands everything from you. Your intellect, your passion, your diplomacy, your vulnerability, and your courage and strength. There will be many times when doubt creeps in, when the melody evades you, when the instrument is in top form that day, or my greatest of all fears, when the computer crashes. In those moments, remember what brought you here. Remember the tools you have been given. Remember your love of storytelling, your gift for musical interpretation, and the great personal relationships you have nurtured here at Berklee, which you can always depend on, as people have said.
and proudly take forward for a lifetime. Most of all, always remember to back up everything 3 times. Right? We've all been there. Music is and always will be one of the greatest expressions of life itself and the richness of humanity. So I say to you this evening, go forward with boldness as you bring your music to the world. Carry it like a flame. Let it illuminate dark corners. Let it tell great stories. Let it lift unheard voices and touch hearts. You are all the future of music. I'm delighted and excited to see it in your hands. Thank you once again to Berklee Valencia for bestowing on me this extraordinary honor. Thank you for nurturing these fine young people with such care and vision. Thank you, everyone, for letting me be a part of such a proud day for you all. As I said last night, don't worry about it, the next job. Take a holiday. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On our way up here, I just heard out of the corner of my ear, I think ears have corners, I heard our honorary doctorate recipient say, "I'm not a doctor," and I said, "Not yet." So, thank you, Dr. Doyle. Your career... Your career and your commitment to the impact of music and the arts on society are an inspiration to all of us, and we're honored to have you officially join the Berklee family. So I'd now like to invite Blair Stevenson, our new Dean of Academic Affairs, to the podium to announce the recipients of student awards.
At this time, we will honor students that have been selected from each program to receive 2 awards given each year at commencement. The first, the Outstanding Scholar Award, is selected by a vote among the faculty from each program to recognize a student that has distinguished themselves in their work and professionalism within the program throughout the year. The second, the Peer Recognition Award, is selected by a confidential vote among the students of each program to recognize a student that they feel has stood out with the quality of their work, creative, innovative, and collaborative spirit, and potential within their chosen field. I would like to invite each program director to come forward when their program is called to give the awards and have their photo taken with the award recipients. Olga Roman, please come forward. For the 2025 Outstanding Scholar Award for Contemporary Performance Production Concentration, the faculty have selected Cho Chiang. For the 2025 Peer Recognition Award for Contemporary Performance Production Concentration, the students have selected Gavin Tyler Rushing. Emilienne Moyan, please come forward. For the 2025 Outstanding Scholar Award for Global Entertainment and Music Business, the faculty have selected Isabella Marie Randau. For the 2025 Peer Recognition Award for Global Entertainment and Music Business, the students have selected Laura Aurora Laurenes Lopez. Pablo Munguia, please come forward. Now, we have an unusual situation this year where the same student was selected by faculty for the 2025 Outstanding Scholar Award for Music Production, Technology, and Innovation, and by the students for the 2025 Peer Recognition Award for Music Production, Technology, and Innovation. Congratulations to Veronica Costera Souza for receiving both awards. Lucio Godoy, please come forward. For the 2025 Outstanding Scholar Award for scoring for film, television, and video games, the faculty have selected Justin Shin. And for the 2025 Peer Recognition Award for scoring for film, television, and video games, the students have selected Natalia Cristina Jaskopoulos.
Congratulations to all our award recipients. So we have prepared a surprise for the classes of 2020 and 2021, a video of memories of their time here. I warn you, there are a lot of masks. I'm sorry. But let's take a look. So I'm going to ask now for Blair Stevenson and Clara Barbara to go to the diploma table. and for President Lucchese to meet me in the front here to receive the candidates. If the marshals could please prepare the candidates. And I will first start by calling Maria Iturriaga to the podium to recognize the graduates or the alumni of 2020 and 2021.
Wow, that video was very emotional. It is a pleasure to be with you today and to have the opportunity to recognize alumni from the classes of 2020 and 2021. Alumni, it is wonderful to see you and to have you back at Berklee Valencia. Today we celebrate your time at Berklee as well as your many accomplishments since graduating. And congratulations to all the alumni and graduating class also from 2025. Please keep bringing lights into darkness. So the graduates of 2020 are you ready? Mónica Andrade. Gie. Jorin de Vrije. Gillian Alexandra Harwin. Ferin Moon Hightower. John Gavin Jacket. Caneda Nicole. Shakti Prasad Kirikitara. Natalia Gabriela Lacretz. Francisco Lorenzo Alonso. Ankit Malik. Meg McCloskey. Shaden Nahara. Carlos Pérez Marín. Luis Fernando Pérez Ruiz. Michelle Raymond. Gaby Rodriguez. Antoine Rousseau. Selina Marisa Schmalisch. Carlos Andrés Sierra Castrillón. Kshitij Singh. Claudia Torrente Solés. Lucía Vázquez Montenegro. Pedro Pedriño Augusto Vieira de Almeida. Teresa Alós Estreder. Chris Brandes. Gabriel Andrés Gallegos. Yi Shen Gu. Titiana Harashuk. Laura Daniela Hernández Coral. Chen Yuen Luo. Chaitanya Natu. Marco Pisani. Chris Sebastian Ramakrishna. Alistair Kenneth Showerman. Diana Marcela Tobar Lozano. Lee In. Well, congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021. Well done. Let's continue with the party, and I would like to call the program director for the Masters in Contemporary Performance Production Concentration, Olga Roman, to the podium.
The candidates for the Master of Music degree in Contemporary Performance Production Concentration are Nathan Noel Pakleb Akupan, Nazan Akhtas, Rafael Barros, Itamar Bas, Jorge Eduardo Cabezas Hernández, Joana Carvalhas, Lin Cheng, Christian Kiaburu, Enzo Chiodi, Cho Chian, Thierry Dusablon, Alex Farrar, congratulations. Henry Gali, Drew Keith, Brittany Natasha Kurgat, Dan Kwak. Nicole López. Yiwen Low. Evan Luna. Yue Tong Ma. Adiós, Evan. Millicent McFall. Alida Marie Makion. Joren Oswi. Gavin Tyler Rushing. Wei He Tian.
Thank you, all God. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Oriane Tillman. Abigail Fay Royan. Robin Wilson. An Yueling Cho. And now I would like to call on stage the Program Director for the Masters in Global Entertainment and Music Business, Emilian Moyon.
The candidates for the Master of Arts degree in Global Entertainment and Music Business program are Paola Daniela Reque Forero, Ayo Bancole, Isabella Mary Brand Bauger. Sarah Eileen Burpo. Atom Shamnomnik. Adriana Diaz Alicia. Tunmi Paole. Lorenzo Franchi. Adam Jack Gatto. Elias Gargouri. Peyton Kathleen Green. Right. Maximus Mauricio Guerrero. Nadim Akemi. Altea Niam Himmel. Sophie Johan. Laura Aurora Larenas López. Chinnan Denny Lee. Lilith Lance. Hannah Kathleen Lucchesi. Nicola Mantelli. Claudia Tebar. Frances Ariette Mackenzie Gusani. Roberto Alejandro Mofit. Ole Nus. Aneshka Pokorna. Rebecca Ramaker. David van der Lin. Bexy van Lock Ming. Jalen Bishop Wise. And now I would like to call the Program Director for the Masters in Music Production, Technology and Innovation, Pablo Munguia, to the stage.
All right. The candidates for the Master of Music degree in Music Production, Technology and Innovation are Darius Babish, Valeria Paz Bello Rifo, Ano Jacob Bijou, Marcos Cantú Medina, Esteban Alejandro Carrasco Seender, Tinyan Chan, Chen Yi Ting, Mitchell Decker, Isabel Ann Estes, Rodrigo Barbosa Frangione. Mateo Agustín Fuentes. Gustavo Alejandro Fuentes Amaya. Mingse Geng. Verónica Chesteira. Aida Surur Golame. Karan Jain. Marcus Lam. Paul Libasi. David Lindsay. Yilin Liu. Suma Manikian. Josh Matthews. Terrence Regan Moore Jr. Max Nunes. Nathanael Nate Andre Polis. Juan Ramirez, Ramito Records. Xenia Rubio Jimenez. Genavi Santana. Zach Scheffler. Ananur Hypers. Dylan Mace Sweden. Shui Ching Tang. Alexandra Tasik. Sofía Villanueva. Riley Gabriel Wilson. And Peihan Zhao. And now I would like to call the Program Director for the Masters in Scoring for Film, Television, and Video Games, Lucio Godoy, to the stage.
The candidates for the Master of Music degree in Scoring for Film, Television, and Video Games are Nicholas Todd Adams, Enea Astori, Patricio Avila, Luwen Cao, Naima Crystal Cotton, Natalia Chatsopoulo, Waixin Chen, Shutong Cheng, Handy Kui. Alonso del Carpio. Colin Delaney. Alexander Fortunato. Manuela Galvez. Aitor Gastambide. Jakub Lewogix. Qingyao Lin. Noah Mermelstein. Craig Saliba. Justin Shin. Shesheng Sun. Renata Valiulina. Kamal Lennox Vanterpool. Riley Yip. Barry Shang. And now, I would like to invite Simone Pilon back to the podium.
All right, one big round of applause for our graduates. All right. You'll be able to do this again in a second, but I have a couple things I need to say just before we conclude. So we are approaching the end. I want to thank everyone that made this event possible, all the speakers and participants who contributed to the celebration, and thank you family, friends, and everyone that joined us from near and afar. To the students, it's really been a joy to see you develop and grow throughout the year and to witness all your achievements. Please keep us posted. Let us know what you're up to. Don't be strangers, and make sure you continue to connect with us. Before we finish, I want to remind you there is a reception for everyone at Contrapunto, which is the restaurant underneath the opera. So please join us there, where we can celebrate again together. So to all the graduates, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And finally, for the symbolic moment that you've been waiting for, everyone stand. All right, I'm going to give the instructions. So you can now move your tassel from right to left and be recognized for your master's degree. So right to left. So, congratulations to the class of 2025 and to our alumni of 2020 and 2021. It's been a great pleasure, and we look forward to celebrating you with you downstairs at Contrapunto. Thank you, and congratulations.